Exploring motive and the dark heart of Project 2025. Hello and welcome back to my writing journey. I'm Byerrum, author of 14 mysteries, 12 of which are in my Crime of Fashion mysteries, including this one, the 1940s prequel to that series, The Brief Luminous Flight of the Firefly, which takes place during World War II. I have also written short stories, children's tales, and plays, and I am currently working on the sequel to CROOK Tales for Two. In these videos, I discuss various aspects of writing and how they make us feel, how they may ennoble us or enrage us, and how they make us stronger writers. If that sounds interesting to you, please like and feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Readers are also welcome. We have to service that algorithm, and some people even know what an algorithm is. Today I am talking about motive and why we as writers and readers are so interested in it. And then I'll talk about what could be the motivation for Project 2025, that weird plan we keep hearing about from those weird people. Who would actually want to design a dystopian society where there's great injustice and suffering? Now back to motive. When we write mysteries, we are always fixated on motive. Why did somebody do something to someone? Why did X kill Z? What was the motive? The motivation, the reason, the rationale. Was it money, love, lust, greed? Was it jealousy, or simply to get ahead in business, to step over and step on the competition? For the writer, understanding motive and writing about it satisfies a human need. Reading about it satisfies the reader because it makes sense of the action. But in real life, motive may not be that important in crime. I've spoken with cops and private detectives, and motive is way down on their list of important things. The question for police is, what happened and who did it? Were they caught with their fingers on the weapon? They don't care that the criminal is motivated by lack of love in their childhood, or Daddy never took me to a football game. The police don't care that the perp feels inadequate. Criminals are often inadequate morons. Detectives want the facts and the fingerprints on the gun. Maybe later they will ask why. I think the motive is more useful to lawyers and courts in extenuating circumstances and novelists. In our books, character is queen and king. Why would you read a story if you weren't interested in the characters and why they do things? Some people are fond of the puzzle first, but I want to know about the people who populate the book. I want them to feel real. Motive speaks to character. It helps explain why people do the things they do. You can consider the Heritage Foundation's Project 2025 for inspiration when writing mystery novels. It's full of plot and wanting to destroy government agencies and aiming to replace 50,000 civil servants with others who are loyal to their would-be president, but they don't know anything about running a government. I was a reporter in Washington for many years, and I got a pretty good look at government and the people who keep it going. I gained a lot of respect for them. If someone fires 50,000 civil servants overnight, who would be left to keep the lights on, so to speak? Chaos would result. The ones replacing career civil servants would have no institutional knowledge and try to create little fiefdoms where they order expensive furniture but nothing runs well. Cause and effect is missing in this document. But cause and effect should be in our writing. Parts of the plan, Project 2025, that I have read do not envision any real consequences, merely their own resulting glory for a few. However, I read another article where one defender of the plan says firing 50,000 people overnight wouldn't happen because you could simply replace 1,000 people and install fear into the rest of the workers who would fall into line. Dare I say, dystopian? That in itself is chilling. And why do I keep seeing the actor Gary Oldman playing this role? What happens if you actually eliminate the Department of Education? If you roll back child labor laws? If you monitor fertility rates in the workplace? Insanity. People out of work, people desperate, people injured or killed, people making terrible decisions. I see a lot of crime and anger, more motivation for retaliation. That's scary enough. But what is the motive, or are the motives, behind the Heritage Foundation's Project 2025? The dark heart of the plan. Greed, avarice, fear of women in power, jealousy, and revenge are a few. These are time-honored motivations in drama. You've got Macbeth and Othello and Measure for Measure. This is no flash-in-the-pan plan. They have been working on this sucker for decades. That is some crazy dedication, some obsession. It seems they started working on it when women began making strides in the 70s, 80s, and beyond. Likewise with minorities. They want to take rights away and send us back to the kitchen. And if they do, we're going to burn that kitchen down. Of course we're going to fight back. And there's more dramatic potential. Project 2025 is so obsessed with sex and gender, you wonder what happened to the party that used to say it wanted to stay out of the bedroom. It didn't care what went on behind closed doors. Now it wants to put a peephole into those bedrooms and spy and return the focus on the family, but only traditional families. Mommy, daddy, and babies. Lots of babies. Are these people who could never get a date? It seems so, and now they want revenge. The plan says it, quote, builds off Heritage's long-standing mandate for leadership, which has been highly influential for presidential administrations since the Reagan era, end quote. They have been working on this sucker for over 40 years, marinating it in its sour juices for over 4 decades. Imagine a giant society-eating cicada lying in the dirt for that many years, waiting for its moment to emerge, and just because the Trump campaign has disavowed it, don't think it will go away. It won't. These people think the Sermon on the Mount is too soft and full of socialistic ideas. My husband, Bob, says the creators of Project 2025 were not the cool kids. They failed at being cool, and now they want to outlaw coolness. They could never be the cool kid, so nobody gets to be the cool kid. However, lots of people were never the cool kid, and they grew up to be heroes and philanthropists and creators of new ideas. They grow up with empathy. They embody what the plan is missing: love, honor, gratitude, and respect for humankind. They are the opposite of the writers of Project 2025. Project 2025 is good for fiction, bad for reality. Comment if you will. That's what I have for today, and I will see you next time. Bye.